Hello everyone, now I'm going to buy our reprint deck profile, which is going to be 7 C's. Sorry I took it away, but here it is. First, we run 4 Lord of the 7 Seas Nightmist. He's our main thing. He has the ability, when his attack hits, choose one of your which is not on Vanguard, it can hit anything. Choose one of your Vanguard or regular circles without a treasure marker and put treasure marker on that circle. Which this is what treasure markers look like. So yeah, basically it's a marker deck. Very cool. Then in his other abilities, you get all the effect below according number of treasure markers, 1 or more. All your 7 C's rear guards can attack and intercept from the back row. Pretty much defend, also attacks and you can defend. Pretty good. And 3 or more during your turn, all his units get plus like a jungle sim, so that helps everything be able to hit very much. Pretty good. And 4 more, this unit get. I mean not the 4 or 6 or more. This can get stability. And everybody he attacked, send all your rear 7 C's in the corner. Pretty much turns that into 11 attack turn. So attack all your rear guards. You attack with him. Then you send all the rear guards and attack all of them again. 11 attacks is pretty insane. And yeah. That's what this step can do. That's the ace. Now, our next group 3, which we don't want to ride, but sometimes we have to ride it, which is 7 C's Grateful Spirit Oki Voyage. First ability, during your turn, he gets 3,000 power for each 7 C card, and your drop and bind zone. Big beater. Helps its attack hit pretty good. Our abilities act once per turn, back to remove a treasure marker to choose a 2 quick to lower your card name from your drop zone and call them the rigger. Helps spirit call, but you have to remove a marker, so I'm not sure if it would be played. But last ability is the same ability as first. Next ability, which is on hit creature. All 7 C's have this ability, so I'm just gonna say now typical 7 C's ability whenever that ability comes up. But yeah, those are our grade 3s. Now time for grade 2s. We have 7 C's Sorking Night Haze. For his first abilities is 1 place of Vanguard reversal, Combat 1, look at top 5 cards of your deck. Choose the 1 7 C's card from among them, put in your hand, and discard the rest. Pretty much, it's a searcher for any 7 C's, so you put something in your hand. And then you discard the rest, so helps you set your drop zone up for the grade 3 we just mentioned, or other things that help spirit call. Pretty good. And then he has his typical 7 C's ability. Very good. Next grade 2 is 7 C's Poacher Night Spinel. Her ability, she has typical 7 C's ability, then she has 1 place, Combat 1, and put 2 cards on top of your deck into your drop zone. And then call a card with 7 C's card name does not name her to rear guard. So pretty much setting a drop zone and superior calling. Pretty good. Superior call card. Our last grade 2 is for 7 C's Master Summon Lost Shade. Typical 7 C's ability, and then he has ability during your turn, if there's a marker on this circle, he gets plus 15k, so it's 24k beater. Pretty much, you typically want to put him on treasure marker, but sometimes you need to go protect too, and so he can have his 15k. Just that's rare, but there's times you need to do that. But yeah, 24k beater. Pretty much before we had this new grade 3, this is our main beater. So yeah, those are grade 2s, not grade 1s. First grade 1 is 7 Seas Helmsman Nightcrow. Nightcrow has a typical 7 Seas ability and also has ability in the drop zone if you have Vanguard 7 Seas in its card name, Soul Blast 1 and retire rearguard not named. 7 Seas Helmsman Nightcrow, so and call him to rear field. So bring us against rear nickel himself. You usually what you do if you have non-7 Seas on the field for some reason, you retire it to call him out using drop zone. Pretty good. So helps get your field full of 7 Seas cards. Now we have for Witch Doctor of the 7 Seas Resuiter. She has the typical 7 Seas ability, and she also has what just mark on her scroll, so similar to Slash Shade, but the ability is different because she says it gains intercept. So literally, she just says she gains intercept ability. So and because Nightmist says with one more D you can intercept or attack from back row, I mean she can gain intercept from the back row with this 10k intercept, 10k shield intercept, which is pretty good. And our last grade 1 is one of Witch Doctor of Powerball Negrobone. Pretty much we don't have another set. We don't much. No, we just still need one more 7 Seas card to have a pure 7 Seas deck. So that's pretty much what this is for. And it says, drop zone, discard card from hand, and put this on the bottom deck. Call grade 1 card from drop zone. But if you have 10 or more card drop, you can call any grade. So it's a spirit call. I like it because it helps fill field if you need it. But another option you could do is Tommy to search for your Nightmist. Because you want to ride him. My name is because he's basically your only ride target for grade 3. And then we run 4 7 Seas Apprentice Night Runner. As typical 7 Seas ability, then it says bind this unit and put 2 cards on top of your deck in drop zone. Return a card with 7 Seas card name not named him from your drop to your hand. Pretty much, Sancho drops get in your hand, and also because this is where the bind part of the new grade 3 comes in, because he binds himself. Very good. Now, time for the triggers. We run 4 of our draw PG. It's PG and draw trigger. Pretty good. And this is trigger is a little different from most decks because we run 8 vanilla crits because we don't. Vanilla draws because we don't want crits because if the opponent gets a defensive, it can shut out our turn because we don't boost in this deck. We just attack from the back row and stuff like that, which is pretty. So that's what everyone draws because less crits means less times getting defensive. So yeah. Then we run 4 heal guards, which is, if you don't know what it does, place from hand on Garden Circle. If you didn't buy grade 3 at this fight, choose one, which is your Vanguard gains 10k for the turn, or choose your opponent's units and it gets -2 grade for and power. That's guard. And also has ability when it's based on rear guard from hand. If your damage is 0 cards, put top card attacking drop in your damage zone, which pretty much helps get you combos if your opponent has damage denied you. So yeah, that. And then for our starter, we run Captain Nightgate because it's most deck ranked for the 7 Seas. And that's the deck. Hope you guys like it. I should have my next one hopefully sooner than later. I think max around a month and a half maybe. We'll see you guys next time.